Good morning. My name is Naomi Salazar, and welcome to the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. At Hittinger Public School, we challenge all to meet their academic and life goals while inspiring lifelong learning. Please stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here are today's announcements. Lunch for today is pizza. There will be a yearbook work day on Friday. Make sure you get your work done ahead of time. FFA fruit sales continues until November 9th. If anybody would like fruit and have not been asked, please contact an FFA member or Mrs. Shower. The next FFA meeting will be Monday, November 8th at 7 with officers at 6:30 p.m. A representative from Gooseneck Implement will be visiting the 3 afternoon A classes this Thursday. If you are wishing to partake in the presentation and are not in an A class, please visit with Mrs. Shower. Sign-out sheets for your class will be needed to be completed prior to. Allison Scogan, Tyler Loffer, Molly Siemens, Addison Schmitz, Katie Buckmeyer, Judah Kilzer, Trevor Daly, and Michael Kilzer, please see Mrs. Shower in the fax room following announcements. Those are all the announcements for today. Now let's move on to our first story from our reporter Casey about Mrs. Fordall's math class measuring floors in the hallways.
At Hittinger Public School, there has been a math class in the hallways, measuring. So today I sat down with Mrs. Fordall and Mr. Siemens to find out a little about what they are doing in the hallways. Which one of your classes is going to measure the floors?
My geometry class, my 10th grade class.
What are the challenges you are going to face while doing this task?
Well, I think anytime we get a group of kids in the hallways during class time, that's a challenge. And just having jobs for everybody to do as far as measuring and drawing and doing all the math side of it. So,
What math are they going to use to complete this task?
they're working on their scale model drawings, of course, measurements, conversions of units, reading the tape measure. That's important. And then, of course, the math of it, finding area and that kind of thing. So,
How much of this project have you finished so far?
we were supposed to do all the floors in the school as far as hallways and everything, and we've done all of the high school side so far. So we still have to do the elementary side of the school.
Next, I sat down with Mr. Siemens to talk to him about the project. Why did you decide to get new floors in the school?
So actually right now we haven't decided. So we're trying to get measurements that we can put out there to companies that work on the flooring, so we can get some costs to see if it's something we'd like to go down. A lot of this where it started at is we do have some COVID funding that every school in the country got. It's SR2 and SR3 monies. So right now we have the ability over the next couple of years to do some things that traditionally the school district wouldn't have the money to fix. And the flooring in the hallways might be a part of that. It all depends on where the costs come in. But anyone that's ever worked with this stuff, you first have to know, what's the square footage that you're actually looking at. And then we can try to get some cost estimates from some companies and go from there.
What will be required to make sure the floor measurements are correct?
Honestly, at this time right now, we're just trying to get in the ballpark. I watched the kids that were working on it with Mrs. Fordall's geometry class. From what I saw, I feel we're going to have some really, really good measurements because of the techniques that the kids were using.
Who will redo the floors once the measurements are done?
That's a great question. So obviously we do have some local people that do great flooring work. However, when you're dealing with a school entity like this, anytime a project comes in at over $50,000, you have to put it out on bids.
Who is going to decide the new floor color and style?
I think at that point it would be one of those things we want to get our community's input on that. We want to get the school community's input. It's a great opportunity because it's something that we hope will last for a long time. We want to give everyone the opportunity to voice what they would like to see. It kind of goes back to when you're talking school colors and stuff like that. When we went from the Black Devils to the Nighthawks, there was a poll that was put out there where you could vote on school colors. And I think with something like this, it would be a great opportunity to do that as well, to give the students an opportunity to voice their opinion and to give our alumni and our staff an opportunity to voice their opinions as well.
If you see Mrs. Fordall or any of the students in her geometry class today, be sure to thank them for helping with the research on the new floors.
Thank you, Casey, for that story. Now let's talk with Casey Kinswater about sports.
Nighthawks did great in volleyball last week. Let's take a look at some of the scores. So for volleyball against the Wildfire, C Squad, JV, and varsity all 3-0'd. That was pretty good. Let's take a look at some highlights from that game. Here we have Cassie Kinswater with a nice kill. Here we have Layla Jensen with a nice kill right out of the corner. Nice job. Here we have Allison Shaleski going up for a nice kill. And we have Bailey Pierce with an ace. Nice serve. And we have Layla Jensen again with a nice kill. And we have Cassie Kinswater with another nice kill right from the corner. Great job, Nighthawks. Tonight, Elementary has a basketball game against here, and tomorrow there's a volleyball game against Bowman.
Thanks, Casey. Now let's look at the weather forecast with Micah Kilzer.
So today, Monday, there'll be plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be pretty cold. The high of 37 and a low of 18 over here, I guess. Tuesday, it's going to be sunny and cold with a high of 39 and a low of 17. Wednesday, it's going to be sunshine again with some patchy clouds, high of 39, low of 17. Thursday, plenty of sunshine, high of 40, low of 20. Friday, there'll be some more sunshine and slightly warmer, with a high of 42 and a low of 19. Saturday and Sunday, sum it up, be right around mid to high 40s. And for all week, it looks like you're going to have a low of between 15 and 25. Back to you, Naomi.
Thank you, Micah, for that weather report. We would also like to thank Mr. J, our streamer, for helping us make today's broadcast possible. And that's our news broadcast. Thanks for tuning into the HPS Upload, where we upload the latest news for you to download. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on our weekly school news, local sporting events, and community streams. We will see you next Monday at 9.